Nations do not die from invasion. They die from internal rottenness. We the people are the rightful masters of both Congress and the courts. Not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the men who pervert the Constitution. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. I see in the near future a crisis approaching that unnerves me, and causes me to tremble for the safety of my country. Corporations have been enthroned and an era of corruption in high places will follow, and the money power of the country will endeavor to prolong its reign by working upon the prejudices of the people, until all wealth is aggregated in a few hands and the republic is destroyed. Great men are ordinary men, with extraordinary determination. The most reliable way to predict the future is to create it. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. You must remember that some things legally right are not morally right. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. Sir, my concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. It is a sin to be silent when it is your duty to protest. You cannot help the poor by destroying the rich. You cannot lift the wage earner by pulling down the wage payer. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. You cannot build character and courage by taking away people's initiative and independence. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have. Let every American, every lover of liberty, every well-wisher to his posterity, swear by the blood of the Revolution, never to violate in the least particular the laws of the country, and never to tolerate their violation by others. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts. A nation that does not honor its heroes will not long endure. Teach the children, so it will not be necessary to teach the adults. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. When you make it to the top, turn and reach down for the person behind you. A day spent helping no one but yourself is a day wasted. Character is like a tree, and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. I am not in favor of making voters or jurors of Negroes, nor of qualifying them to hold office. This country, with its institutions, belongs to the people who inhabit it. Whenever they shall grow weary of the existing government, they can exercise their constitutional right of amending it, or exercise their revolutionary right to overthrow it. Any people anywhere, being inclined and having the power, have the right to rise up and shake off the existing government, and form a new one that suits them better. This is a most valuable, a most sacred right, a right, which we hope and believe, is to liberate the world. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Commitment is what transforms a promise into a reality. Commitment is the stuff character is made of. The power to change the face of things. It is the daily triumph of integrity over skepticism. It often requires more courage to dare to do right than to fear to do wrong. You can have anything you want, if you want it badly enough. You can be anything you want to be. Do anything you set out to accomplish, if you hold to that desire with singleness of purpose. If there is anything that links the human to the divine, it is the courage to stand by a principle when everybody else rejects it. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Behind the cloud, the sun is still shining. You can tell the greatness of a man by what makes him angry. Violence begins where knowledge ends. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me, and I didn't have the heart to let him down. If we exchange $1, we both have $1 each. But if we exchange one good thought, we both have two good thoughts. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves.